Hello everybody, welcome to Zappa Invest. I hope you have a marvelous day. Please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any question, comment down below. I gladly answer your question, and let's begin. Today I have a brand new portfolio update for you guys. It's already a month ago, so let's start with the juicy dividends. We all know I love the juicy dividends. It's like free money, bang. In the upcoming days we have Microsoft. I have 8 shares, so they pay me like $51 for one share. That is a total of $4.08. Of course, I live in Belgium, so I need to pay the taxes in America and then again in Belgium. So here you can see the American taxes. On the $4, it's 60 cents that I need to give. Then we have Diversified Gas, Oil and PLC. A huge one with $19.25. That's equal to 17 euros. Euros is my currency, but of course I take always everything in dollars because I know a lot of my viewers are from America, so it's a little bit easier for you guys. Then my next upcoming dividend is Realty Income. It's growing and growing, that one, almost 4 euros. That's $4.43. Then Waste Management, $4.33 again. And then the last one, PepsiCo, is $8.18. I'm very hyped about my dividends because over the last 10 months, I see them growing like anything else. They grow. And it's not like I watch more to my portfolio or anything, but it's just so much more exciting to see them grow passively. Okay, let's jump in the stocks that I have. I know that you guys are here for. I'm not gonna wait any longer. We're gonna start with the one that I'm almost double digit down. That is Altria Group, aka Marlboro. Altria is one of those companies I bought because I work in the sector as well. They had a bad moment. I do not have problem to own it. They pay me a juicy dividends that I still drip in. Like you can see, the 9% down. It's a little bit less from the last month. Last month I think I was 13 or 14% down on that one. I'm not sure though. Let's jump in the next one. PepsiCo. PepsiCo, I currently have 8 shares, total price of 132 at the moment. Myself, I paid $134.50. So I'm down 4.2%, 420 baby. But again, they pay me a juicy dividends. I'm not worried. I'm probably gonna buy more if my portfolio grows. PepsiCo is gonna grow as well. The next one, again, one that I just keep dripping, Waste Management. It's one of those stocks that I will keep at over time, no matter what, how the economy is or anything else. I just like the company. I like the business plan. I have 8 shares of it. My average buying price was $112.67. They are currently sitting at 111, so I'm down almost 4% on this stock. Okay, the next one, again a red one, guys. Southern Company, again a dividend company. I bought it at $58.91. That's my average buying price. They're currently sitting at $58.72. That means I'm down a little bit more than 2%, aka 12 euros. That is like $15. So I have 4 red stocks, and what is the next one? Again a red one. Excuse me, guys. I just show my portfolio. I really do not care if it's red or green. I just the update for the people that are interested in it. One of my favorite stocks overall, Realty Income. I have 19 shares of them. My average buying price is $61.50. They're currently sitting at $62.39. So you can say, your average buying price is lower than the current price. But in Belgium, I do need to pay some fees on every stock that I buy, so that's why I'm down 1.6% on this stock. My total value of this is 1,044 euros, and that's around 8 to 9% of my portfolio. The next one is Johnson & Johnson. Wow, a brand new company. Yes, guys, I bought Johnson & Johnson like 2 or 3 days ago. I bought 3 shares of them at an average buying price of $148.96. This one as well I'm gonna add over time. You can say, why did you buy it at almost all-time high? Again, I'm a very young person. I do not really care about prices. I will benefit in the 10 to 15 year span. I mean, Johnson & Johnson is a company that it will not go away. I'm 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. Always do your own diligent research if you buy a company, but in my opinion, Johnson & Johnson is someone to stay. Let's jump in the next one. Oh, a small peek of the last one. is Walt Disney. Walt Disney is a company that that I wanted to buy for a very long time because I'm a huge Marvel fan. And like a few months ago, I bought it with an average buying price of $120. They're currently sitting at $124. And do fees and etc. I'm up 0.60% on it. Okay, let's jump a little bit more above. We can see one of the more riskier ones in my opinion. It's AbbVie. Why do I say risky? Because it's a company that is safe for now, but like in a few years, a lot of medicine will lose their trademark. So every company can use that medicine to sell. So I'm curious to see what's going to happen with the company, how they will adapt. I'm not gonna sell. It is a small portion of my portfolio, but it pays a very juicy dividends. I'm up 7% on this company, so I'm just letting it drip. I'm going to reinvest the dividends like I do with all my dividends. And let's jump into the next one, Microsoft. Okay, baby, Microsoft. I have 8 shares. My average buying price was $168.74. I'm currently up 8% on this portion of my portfolio. Really nice, almost 100 euros. That is very juicy for me. I'm up 8% and I do not have it for a very long time, so I'm very grateful for it. But again, like I'm saying, if I would be down 20%, I will just buy more no matter what. And at the end of the day, I don't play for the short term. It's the long-term vision, and that's how I will benefit of the stock market, in my personal opinion. Okay, the next one, Alibaba Group. Alibaba Group is one of them. I'm doubting, guys, to add more or just stay what it is. It's around 4 to 5% of my portfolio at the moment. I want to maybe increase it to like an 8 or 9% stake. Why? Because I think Alibaba has a lot of opportunities and it doesn't really has like a big competitor in my opinion. Okay, we have JD.com, but JD.com is actually another business model than Alibaba, so I'm very confident they still grow double digits. So in my opinion, it's not bad buy, guys. I'm up 15 or almost 16% of this company. So that's very nice, double-digit numbers. I like that. Let's jump into the more juicy numbers right now. We have Facebook. I have 6 shares of Facebook with my average buying price of $170.99. They are currently sitting at $240. That means I'm up 40% on this one. Very huge numbers, but then again, it's not a dividend stock, it's a growth stock. I see them paying dividends in the future. I don't have a glass ball, of course, but Facebook does have one of the best balance sheets out there. If you would compare to the biggest companies, you can't complain about the balance sheet about Facebook. It's marvelous. Let's go a little bit higher. We have the diversified gas company. It's one that it's actually a big dividend company. It's a small cap company. I bought it due some information I got from somebody else. And it worked out for me, the trade. I mean, I'm up almost 66% on this stock. They paid me dividends from almost 20 euros, like you can see over here. That is very huge for me. If you compare it to the other ones, they also pay quarterly, so this is times 4. I like it very much. Okay, then the next one is PayPal. PayPal is one of the first stocks I bought and also one of the first stocks I bought on the European market. So this is totally in euros, no dollars at here. I bought it at 138.84 euros, excuse me, that is the price that it's currently sitting, and my average buying price was 71.86 euros. That means I'm up 93.20% on this company. That's nuts, guys. I think I only have it for like almost 2 years and I'm almost up 100%. Where are you gonna have that return? Amazing in my opinion. I'm up 440 euros, so a big portion of my portfolio growth is due PayPal. Then the next one, even bigger, is Apple. I think it's a no-brainer for every beginner. I would recommend to buy Apple. Why? Because it's a company that everybody knows and understands. Those things are very important if you are a beginner. Don't put your money in something that you don't understand. I mean, you give your own hard work money to something that you don't understand. So always make sure you understand the company that you are buying. Myself, I have 4 shares. The average buying price was 144 euros. They're currently sitting at almost 300 euros, so I'm up 107%. Amazing numbers, 621 euros I made, or not actually made because I did not sell yet. So that's marvelous for me, I really like that. And then my last stock in my portfolio is Tesla. I currently have 3 shares of Tesla. I bought it at an average buying price of $262. It's benefited me very hard on this one. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm up 256% and I think less than a year. 1,800 euros. So that's very a lot. If you take a look to my total portfolio, I'm currently sitting at 14,330 euros. That's equal to $16,268. I have total valuation up of 3,387. So roughly numbers that is around, I think 40%, 35% of my portfolio. Not sure though. Big numbers, but again, I really don't care on the short term. It's nice to follow it. I mean, if you open your portfolio and you see green numbers, it's always nice to see. But once you're like in it for a while, I mean, once you are used to see the numbers switching that hard, it doesn't do anything anymore. I mean, of course, I will have dopamine if I see on the daily chart, oh, I'm up 300 euros. You know, it's very nice because I do work myself, and for 300 euros, I roughly need to work 30 hours. But then again, now I'm down 78 euros. So you can think of, oh, I worked 8 hours for nothing now. Not really because you did not sell, but then again, with the green numbers, it's the same. So I would recommend to everybody, just don't look too much. Just enjoy it. Don't rush into things. Again, make sure you understand in what you are investing. And again, guys, thank you for watching. Have a marvelous day. I'm out. Bruh, bruh.